Hey everyone, welcome to our video where we're about to unlock the secrets of conflict resolution without ever throwing a punch. We get it, nobody wants to resort to physical fighting. So, if you've ever wished for a way to outsmart your adversaries without a single blow, you're in the right place. Now, let's talk about an ancient yet powerful philosophy that's like a superhero in the realm of conflict resolution, Stoicism. It's not about becoming an emotionless robot. It's about mastering the art of dealing with tough situations and adversaries in a way that leaves you in control. Stoicism, in a nutshell, is the ultimate guide to staying calm and collected when things heat up. Imagine having a superpower that allows you to navigate conflicts with grace and wisdom. That's Stoicism for you. So buckle up as we explore the essence of Stoicism and how it can be your secret weapon in the arena of conflict without ever resorting to physical combat. Ready? Let's dive in. Point 1. Cultivating emotional resilience. In the world of conflict, emotions can often be the wild card that tips the scales. But fear not, because Stoicism equips us with a superhero cape for our emotions. Picture this: when faced with a conflict, a Stoic approach means we don't let our emotions run the show. Instead, we cultivate emotional resilience. It's like having a shield that deflects the arrows of anger, frustration, and fear. Stoicism teaches us not to suppress emotions, but to understand them, acknowledge them, and then choose how to respond. So, when the storm of conflict hits, we can navigate through it with a steady hand, making decisions not out of anger, but out of thoughtful consideration. Point 2. Seeing things objectively. Now, imagine you're watching a movie. You see the hero, the villain, and the plot twists. Stoicism encourages us to take a step back and view the conflicts in our lives with a similar objectivity. It's about putting on those 3D glasses that allow us to see beyond our immediate emotions. When we see things objectively, we strip away the layers of personal bias and emotion, gaining a clearer understanding of the situation. Stoicism teaches us the power of the neutral standpoint, like a referee in the game of conflict. By stepping into this neutral zone, we can make decisions based on a more accurate assessment of the facts, rather than being swayed by our emotional biases. Imagine conflict as a puzzle. Seeing things objectively is like looking at each piece and figuring out how they fit together without the distortion of emotional coloring. It's a skill that empowers us to make wiser choices in the face of conflict, not driven by impulse, but guided by reason. So, in the journey of conflict resolution, cultivating emotional resilience and seeing things objectively are like the first steps in mastering the Stoic art. They're the foundation that sets the stage for the remaining Stoic ways we'll explore. Ready to discover more? Let's move forward. Point 3. Choosing words wisely. Picture a conversation as a battlefield of words. In the heat of conflict, the impact of our words can either be grenades that escalate tensions or olive branches that pave the way for resolution. Stoicism, our wise guide in this linguistic battlefield, emphasizes the importance of choosing words wisely. When emotions run high, Stoicism teaches us to take a pause, to let the initial surge of emotion settle before we unleash words. It's not about holding back, but about expressing ourselves with a purpose. By choosing words carefully, we avoid adding fuel to the fire and instead contribute to a conversation that fosters understanding. In the realm of Stoicism, communication is an art where every word is a brushstroke. We paint a picture not of chaos but of thoughtful expression, guided by reason and consideration for the impact our words can have on the resolution of conflicts. Point 4. Turning obstacles into opportunities. Stoicism invites us to view obstacles not as roadblocks but as stepping stones. Imagine facing a challenge, not with dread, but with the excitement of discovering what it can teach us. Point 4 is all about the Stoic perspective on turning obstacles into opportunities. In conflict, obstacles are inevitable. Stoicism doesn't deny their existence but transforms our relationship with them. Instead of being weighed down, Stoicism suggests that we lift these obstacles and see them as chances for growth. Challenges become the raw material for constructing a more resilient, wiser version of ourselves. It's like turning lemons into lemonade, but on a deeper, more philosophical level. By adopting this Stoic mindset, conflicts cease to be mere problems and become gateways to personal and collective development. It's a perspective that shifts our focus from what stands in our way to what we can build with the bricks life throws at us. So, in the arena of conflict resolution, choosing words wisely and turning obstacles into opportunities are like wielding powerful tools from the Stoic arsenal. Ready for more insights? Let's keep the journey going. Point 5. Practicing empathy. Imagine conflict as a storm, with emotions swirling like gusty winds. In the midst of this emotional tempest, practicing empathy becomes our compass. Point 5 brings us to the heart of Stoic principles, the practice of empathy as a powerful tool to diffuse tension. Stoicism doesn't advocate detachment, but rather encourages us to put ourselves in the shoes of others. Empathy, in the Stoic realm, is about understanding the feelings and perspectives of those we're in conflict with. It's not a surrender of our own stance, but a strategic move to de-escalate the situation. When we extend empathy, we create a bridge between differing viewpoints, fostering an environment where conflicts can be unraveled through understanding. Picture it as a tool that cuts through the thick fog of misunderstanding, allowing clarity and connection to emerge. Point 6. Embracing impermanence. Conflicts can feel like they'll last forever, like an endless night. However, Stoicism whispers a profound truth: the impermanence of all things. Point 6 invites us to embrace this Stoic insight on the transient nature of conflicts. Picture conflicts as passing clouds, sometimes dark and heavy, but always moving. Stoicism teaches us that nothing, not even conflicts, is permanent. This isn't about undermining the gravity of the situation, but recognizing that every storm eventually gives way to sunlight. By embracing impermanence, we navigate conflicts with a broader perspective. We acknowledge the difficulty of the moment, but understand that it's just a chapter, not the entire story. This Stoic mindset offers a light at the end of the tunnel, reminding us that even in the darkest conflicts, there's an inherent ephemerality. So in the Stoic journey of conflict resolution, practicing empathy and embracing impermanence are like beacons guiding us through the tumultuous seas. Intrigued? Let's continue unveiling the Stoic ways together. Point 7. Focusing on what you can control. Imagine a battlefield where you have limited resources: your energy, attention, and actions. Point 7 introduces us to the Stoic concept of focusing on what you can control in the midst of conflict. It's like honing in on your strengths rather than scattering your efforts in the chaos. Stoicism teaches us that there are things we can influence, and then there are elements beyond our grasp. In the face of conflict, instead of being overwhelmed by the vastness of the battlefield, Stoicism encourages us to pinpoint our efforts on the aspects we can control. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but strategically channeling our energy where it can make a real difference. By adopting this Stoic mindset, conflicts become more manageable. It's like wielding a sword with precision rather than swinging wildly. Focusing on what you can control is the Stoic compass that guides us through the maze of conflict, helping us navigate with purpose and efficacy. Point 8. The power of silence. Now picture conflict as a conversation filled with thunderous words. Point 8 introduces us to the power of silence as a potent tool in the arsenal of non-combative resolution. It's not about being speechless, but about choosing when to let the silence speak. In the Stoic playbook, silence is a strategic pause, a moment of reflection amidst the storm of words. It's a tool that carries weight, allowing emotions to settle and words to be chosen with care. Silence isn't a void, but a space for understanding to bloom. When conflicts escalate, Stoicism suggests that stepping back and embracing silence can be more impactful than engaging in verbal combat. It's like taking a breath before responding, a moment that can diffuse tension and create an environment conducive to resolution. The power of silence lies in its ability to calm the storm, offering a pathway to resolution without adding fuel to the fire. So in the Stoic journey of conflict resolution, focusing on what you can control and embracing the power of silence are like strategic maneuvers that enhance our ability to navigate the complex terrain of disputes. Intrigued? Let's continue unveiling the Stoic ways together. Point 9. Seeking common ground. Imagine conflict as a vast field with opposing sides. Point 9 introduces us to the Stoic art of seeking common ground, the practice of finding shared territory to bridge gaps. It's not about winning or losing, but about fostering connection through shared understanding. In the Stoic philosophy, conflicts often arise from a perceived division between individuals or groups. Seeking common ground is like a diplomatic mission, identifying mutual interests or values that can act as bridges. This isn't about compromise for the sake of it, but about discovering the threads that connect us, even in the midst of disagreement. By seeking common ground, conflicts transform from battles into collaborative problem-solving sessions. It's a Stoic strategy that shifts the focus from differences to shared objectives, creating a foundation for resolution that doesn't require one party to surrender, but rather invites both to find a middle ground. Point 10. Exercising patience. Now, imagine patience as a calming balm in the midst of conflict. Point 10 delves into the Stoic teachings on patience, the art of maintaining composure in the face of opposition. It's not about passive waiting, but about a deliberate, Stoic approach to navigating the ebbs and flows of conflict. Stoicism suggests that patience is a virtue that allows us to weather the storms of disagreement without being swept away. Picture it as a shield that protects us from reacting impulsively. When conflicts linger, Stoic patience encourages us to step back, take a deep breath, and wait for the emotional tempest to subside. Exercising patience isn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to strength. It's about choosing the timing of our actions wisely, recognizing that resolution often requires the steady hand of time. In conflicts, where emotions can run high, Stoic patience becomes a guiding force, helping us navigate the turbulent waters with grace and resilience. So in the Stoic journey of conflict resolution, seeking common ground and exercising patience are like compass points guiding us towards understanding and resilience. Ready for more insights? Let's keep unveiling the Stoic ways together. Point 11. Forgiveness as liberation. Picture forgiveness not as a concession, but as a powerful act of liberation. Point 11 brings us into the Stoic perspective on forgiveness, a pathway to personal liberation. Stoicism teaches us that forgiveness isn't about condoning actions, but about freeing ourselves from the chains of resentment. In the realm of conflict resolution, forgiveness becomes a strategic move, a Stoic choice to release the burden of grudges. It's like unlocking a door that has kept us imprisoned in anger. By forgiving, we break the shackles that tie us to the conflict, allowing us to move forward unburdened. Forgiveness, from the Stoic lens, isn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to strength. It's choosing inner peace over prolonged turmoil. Through forgiveness, conflicts cease to hold us captive. We become the masters of our own emotional landscapes. It's a Stoic way of reclaiming control over our reactions and responses, turning the page to a chapter untainted by the grievances of the past. Point 12, leading by example. Now, imagine conflict resolution as a symphony and leaders as conductors shaping the harmony of their teams. Point 12 introduces us to the Stoic wisdom of leading by example, embodying Stoic principles as a leader. It's not about dictating terms, but about inspiring through actions rooted in Stoic virtues. Stoicism emphasizes that leaders who embody Stoic principles create a ripple effect within their teams. It's like a stone thrown into a pond. The Stoic influence spreads, fostering an environment where conflicts are approached with wisdom and resilience. Leading by example means practicing what is preached, showing others the path of Stoic virtue through one's own actions. In the Stoic playbook, a leader is not just a decision maker but a guiding light. By leading with Stoic principles, leaders create a culture where conflicts are seen as opportunities for growth, not as threats. It's a leadership style that encourages collaboration, understanding, and a collective commitment to navigating conflicts with grace. So in the Stoic journey of conflict resolution, forgiveness as liberation and leading by example are like keystones, unlocking doors to personal freedom and guiding collective efforts towards resolution. Ready for more Stoic insights? Let's continue on this journey together. Point 13, inviting dialogue. Imagine conflict resolution as a dance, with dialogue being the music that guides the steps. Point 13 shines a spotlight on the Stoic approach of inviting dialogue and encouragement for open communication as a pathway to resolving conflicts peacefully. In the Stoic philosophy, dialogue is not just a conversation, it's a bridge connecting individuals and groups. Inviting dialogue is akin to extending an olive branch, a Stoic gesture that says, "Let's talk this through." It's a conscious decision to replace silence with words, understanding that words have the power to heal, clarify, and build bridges. When conflicts arise, Stoicism suggests that rather than letting tensions fester in the silence, we open the channels of communication. It's about creating a safe space where differing perspectives can be aired, listened to, and understood. Inviting dialogue doesn't mean immediate agreement. Instead, it sets the stage for a collaborative exploration of solutions. In the Stoic playbook, dialogue is a key player in the symphony of conflict resolution. It's not about talking over one another, but about genuinely listening, expressing thoughts, and finding common ground. This Stoic approach to dialogue transforms conflicts from monologues of frustration into dialogues of understanding. Inviting dialogue becomes a strategic move, a Stoic decision to face conflicts head-on rather than avoiding them. It's like turning on the light in a dark room, revealing the contours of the issues at hand. By engaging in open communication, we contribute to an atmosphere where conflicts are not dreaded but seen as opportunities for growth and understanding. So in the Stoic journey of conflict resolution, inviting dialogue stands as the final act, the crescendo that harmonizes all the Stoic principles. Ready to make dialogue the cornerstone of peaceful conflict resolution? Let's continue this Stoic exploration together. In this journey through the 13 Stoic ways to destroy your enemy without fighting them, we've explored a roadmap to navigate conflicts with wisdom and resilience. From cultivating emotional resilience to inviting dialogue, each Stoic principle is a piece of the puzzle that contributes to a harmonious approach to conflict resolution. Picture these principles as tools in your toolkit, waiting to be employed when conflicts arise. Cultivate emotional resilience, see things objectively, choose words wisely, and turn obstacles into opportunities. Practice empathy, embrace impermanence, focus on what you can control, and wield the power of silence. Seek common ground, exercise patience, forgive for personal liberation, lead by example, and invite dialogue. Encouragement to apply Stoic principles. Now, the real power lies in applying these principles in your own life. As you encounter conflicts, consider these Stoic ways as your guide to constructive resolution. The Stoic philosophy isn't just a set of abstract ideas, it's a practical toolkit for navigating the complexities of human interactions. Imagine a world where conflicts aren't seen as threats, but but as opportunities for growth, understanding, and collaboration. By applying these Stoic principles, you're not just resolving conflicts, you're transforming them into stepping stones toward personal and collective betterment. Now, we want to hear from you. How do you approach conflict resolution in your life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found these Stoic insights valuable, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Your engagement not only supports us, but also creates a community where we can learn from each other. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 13 Stoic ways. Remember, in the realm of conflicts, you have the power to be a Stoic maestro, conducting the symphony of resolution. Until next time, stay Stoic, stay resilient, and keep seeking the path of constructive conflict resolution.